Hey everyone, I'm Chris, co-founder and CEO of BrewView, and BrewView provides data to the entire beer supply chain. BrewView got started when my co-founder Mike called me up one day and he said, Chris, I want to tell you about a problem we have in the beer industry. And Mike was working for a beer distributor at that time. And he proceeded to tell me about how he was driving bar to bar to bar to go into their coolers and take keg beer inventory. And he would go into the coolers and he would lift up each keg and he would shake it and guess how much beer was left in that keg. And as you can see, it's not an accurate method at all. But what's more is that for the over 300,000 draft beer serving locations in the United States, selling more than $23 billion of draft beer annually, this is the best method they have for taking inventory. And the problem this creates is that 20% of all beer that ever goes into a keg never creates any revenue due to waste and theft. In addition, for the breweries, they have no idea what happens to a keg after it leaves their facility. They have no idea how to track ad performance or product performance. And when it comes to inventory planning, they're completely burdened by the bullwhip effect. BrewView solves this problem by providing real-time, pour-by-pour inventory data to the entire beer supply chain. The way we tap into the data is with our low-power sensor. BrewView is the only system on the market that the sensors can be ordered online, received in the mail, dropped on your faucets, and set up on your smartphone in minutes. BrewView is currently working with some of the largest breweries, distributors, and national restaurant franchises in the nation and in the world to solve this problem. At BrewView, we believe that the beer supply chain is one of the last to be fundamentally disrupted by technology. And we believe we can do this by tapping into data. Come check us out in the demo room to learn more. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Our next lightning round presenter is Mark Mueller of DataClarity Corporation.
Thanks, Jay. So I'm here today to talk about a market opportunity that in 2020 will be forecasted to be $200 billion. The reality is that organizations all over the world are just overrun with data. And in fact, more data will be created this year than all years in humanity going back to the beginning of time. Also, we found out that in researching this, that only 0.5% of all corporate data is actually used in some kind of decision-making process. So to solve this problem, DataClarity built an analytics platform that harnesses the data and allows organizations to modernize their legacy BI systems by essentially going in and building a layer on top without having to re-platform. Now, DataClarity is all about solving the data challenge. This is really the key. We tightly integrate that with AI and machine learning, and then we create analytic apps on top of that that actually monetize the data faster than they could do otherwise. Now, one example, DataClarity business users can go out and they can combine any data, anywhere, and be able to blend that together in a virtualization process, cache it, and make it available for users anywhere for use in analytic AI applications. We are not a startup in that we first built this platform in 2010 and in fact have successfully deployed it at companies like Apple, Boeing, and IKEA. Based on the success, we scaled our development team and actually plan to release a next generation platform in a matter of weeks. We are not seeking capital today, but we are interested in starting conversations with the right firms, the ones that can understand our needs as we continue to change and grow. But we are also interested in partnerships, OEM partnerships with companies who may want to embed analytics in their software, in their cloud service for whatever use cases, whether they be industry or line of business. And also, from our perspective, we want to be able to engage with these companies today and in the future. Thanks so much for your time. I look forward to meeting you and sharing more.
Thank you, Mark. Next up, we have Jason Brown, Vice President of Sales at Door. Jason.
Appreciate it. All right. So the reality is that retail stores are closing every single day, right? So because they're basing their success specifically on revenue alone. Without foot traffic data, retailers can't measure their marketing success, they can't measure conversion rates, they can't measure scheduling, and their weather's impact on their consumer traffic. So why aren't retailers measuring this data, this foot traffic data? Well, that's because traditional solutions weren't designed to solve their problems. Before Door, if you wanted to understand your consumer traffic, you had two options. You had a break beam solution or a very expensive camera solution. Much like legacy retailers shutting their doors, our competitors use old methods to measure their new consumer demand, which doesn't tell the story of what the retailers really need to succeed. That's why we created Door. Door is the only foot traffic solution that is accurate, affordable, and easy to install in any location. We cut the cord to the data by running on batteries and deliver it without the IT middleman. Door's thermal sensor can differentiate between humans and shopping carts. It provides industry-leading accuracy. Door is an agile solution for retailers seeking to understand their walk-in traffic, measure their marketing effectiveness, optimize their staffing, and calculate their conversion rate. At Door, we deliver foot traffic trends with our mobile and our desktop dashboard, and integrate into your POS system. You can export into Excel, or you can use our API to integrate with any of your business intelligence tools. Our solution is affordable and flexible enough to be implemented into museums, libraries, and any type of office building as well. With 20% month-over-month growth since our beginning, we've raised a $3.8 million seed in our first round. Door is changing the way you assess the health of your retail business and providing the accuracy that organizations require to make strategic decisions. We're at table 33 in the demo room and look forward to answering all your questions. Thank you so much.
Next up, we'll hear from Charles Davis of EasyVote Solutions.
Hello, my name is Charles Davis with EasyVote. EasyVote delivers a SaaS platform into cities, counties, and states that helps those guys run successful and more secure elections. We looked at this marketplace for many years and saw it was underserved technology-wise, and looked at all the broken kind of processes that were in there, and that the little counties and the largest counties did completely different things. Well, we built a platform that they all can use from the smallest to the largest. And therefore, we're the only guys that can attack the 35,000 jurisdictions in the USA that run elections every year. What our product does? It manages inventory control of those machines. It manages poll workers. It manages campaign finance disclosures from the candidates. So it does that, many other things to help elections run successfully. And business is good. We've gone in 2 years from 2 states to 13 states. We have gone from, in 2017, we will double our annual recurring revenue over 2016. Not to mention that above 99% of our customers stay with us once they're on our platform. Government's very sticky. This has taken the eye of a lot of the strategics in the industry. We recently signed with one of the largest election products company in our industry and effectively tripled our sales force and now be able to sell into all 50 states into the US. We're excited about where EasyVote's going. We're looking for our second raise in the $5 million range, and I look forward to talking to you if you're interested. We have a demo room, we have a booth in the demo room. Again, it's Charles Davis with EasyVote. Thank you.
Wow, quickly. Thank you, Charles. Next up is Debbie Brown of EmployUs. Debbie.
Hi, my name is Debbie Brown, and I'm with EmployUs, and we help employers automate high-functioning employee referral programs in order for them to get the best, absolute best source of talent. Last year, Ryan O'Donnell, our co-founder and CEO, shared our story here at CED, and Ryan could not be here today, but I'm happy to be representing him and EmployUs and sharing with you where we have come from, where we are today, and where we're going. Last year, we started our CED fund led by David Gardner, Co-Founders Capital, and we also launched our first product, a mobile hiring app. We landed our first 100 local customers here in the Triangle, including companies like Citrix, YMCA, and Cree. Today, so over the last 12 months, we have listened to those customers and happy to say that we have completely transformed our web hiring app into a full-fledged enterprise software as a service solution. We have built an incredible team of people who come from industry leaders like PeopleFluent, like SAP Fieldglass, which happens to be where I was born and raised. Today we serve several Fortune 1000 clients, and we are across 15 countries, more than 15 countries, and we are helping them. They rely on us every single day to deliver the best source of their talent. Over the coming months, we will be opening up our Series A, and again, we've built an incredible team. We continue to build our product, our customers, and our team. Whether you're an investor and you're interested in looking at a fast-growing B2B software company, or if you know of somebody who you think should be on our team, would love to talk to you. We have a booth. I'm not sure what the booth number is, but employ us in the room and would love to talk further. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Debbie. Next up is Brian Platt, CEO of Flurry.
So I love Mexican food, and unfortunately, Mexican food doesn't always love me back. One thing that I've always found fascinating is that you can go to almost any Mexican restaurant and order anything off of these huge menus, at least the cheap ones, the ones that I like, the cheap restaurants. And they always bring out your food in like 5 minutes. And eventually it occurred to me that it's because every single item on that menu is made with the same 4 ingredients. They just stack them up in a different order and put a little bit of different sauce on top. And you may be as surprised to learn as I am as surprised as I'm using this analogy that business software actually has the same characteristics. Most of the core building blocks that go into the business software that you use do roughly the same things. And it's only sort of this top layer, that 20% on top, that actually has that one app spit out as an expense management app and a different one come out as a project management app. So how come we can't create new business applications in 5 minutes? Well, with Flurry's App Factory, we can get you amazingly close to that goal. You see, we allow you to easily reuse all of these different ingredients to quickly build new business applications. We call these building blocks microservices, and they can be shared not only within your organization, but we've enabled a way to share these across organizations, creating sort of an app store for microservices. And when they need to run, they're run on demand with no servers. We just assemble all the capability and execute it all in your own serverless private cloud. Your data, even when you're running other people's apps, never leaves it. So we're excited about the platform. We have production users on it, and within 2 weeks, we're releasing the database that powers this platform. The database is built on blockchain technology. It does things you've never seen a database do. And we're really excited. We think there's going to be a lot of interest. See, we built a platform that our founding management team always wished we had. We have been building software companies for decades. Our resumes including starting 2 publicly traded companies. One was the 8th largest software company in the world at the time of its exit. And most recently, we built a large global SaaS organization that's still the leader in its market today. We're here looking for people interested in using our App Factory, and we're looking for early investors that are interested in participating in this journey with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Next up, we'll hear from Matthew Sniff, the CEO of Map My Customers.
Good afternoon. My name is Matthew Sniff, and I am founder and CEO of Map My Customers. Outside sales teams everywhere are always looking for a leg up. Another deal, another meeting, another close. But the problem is that outside sales reps aren't always efficient with their time and getting in front of the right customers. On the other end, outside sales managers don't always have the data they need to know which reps are doing a good job before it's too late. How do I know this? Well, my father has been an outside sales rep for almost 40 years, and he came to me with this idea almost 3 years ago today. 3 years later, we've scaled the platform to thousands of paying customers and have recently relocated our company from San Francisco to Raleigh, Durham. Now, Map My Customers is the best outside sales solution that sales teams need to be as effective as possible while managing their entire territory. For the reps, it helps them target their accounts better with advanced map filtering, get to those customers quicker with route optimization, and fill in a day of missed appointments with our lead generation tools. This all accounts for more activity and more closes. On the other hand of things, the team managers can get all the data and territory management tools they need to know which reps are doing a good job and which ones need to be picking up the slack before it's too late. As one rep put it, Map My Customers is the single biggest advantage I have in my day. Now, we're just getting started, but with over 25,000 users across the world and companies on board like Yelp and Clarisonic, we feel like we're off to a good start. We're here at CED today looking for investors for a $2 to $4 million round in the next 6 months, as well as customers who will be interested in trying our platform. Thank you.
Thanks, Matthew. This next presenter, for those of you who are in this area for a while, I probably don't need to mention his name, but you might not know that Joe Colopy is on a new adventure called PeopleLove. So next up is Joe Colopy of PeopleLove.
So my name's Joe. My mother says the secret to all talks is to be short and funny. And so I didn't really have much to be funny in 2 minutes, but I looked up a joke. What is colorful and smart? A rainbow. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so PeopleLove, we are really new. We just started in May, and what we are is a cloud-based platform for HR and people ops professionals to really run all their HR applications. We're starting a lot with employee engagement and directory and org chart, moving into onboarding, and with time, building it out. The reason this is relevant now is we're taking all the concepts that we did when building Bronto Software, that's a commerce marketing automation company, which we sold in 2015. It's now part of Oracle. And we're applying those to HR. Because what marketing looked like in 2000, the lack of sophistication, is we kind of see that in HR now. But all the trends are going in the right direction, where HR is changing the people ops, where it's all starting to be more about retention. It's about bringing marketing concepts of engagement to that whole field. And there's a great opportunity for a fresh new cloud-based platform to kind of make that happen. Like I said, we're small. So we're a team of 5, 6, 7, depending on how you count interns, you decide. We're founded in May. We're based in downtown Durham. And our purpose today, and we have a table out there, really is to just start garnering interest. If you know any companies that are 50 plus employees that would like to be part of this journey at the early stages, kind of join the pilot. We have a full-fledged product that we want to get access out there. Come talk to us. We would love to have you join and be part of our adventure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I have one more.
Next up, let's hear from Lisa Ganderson, CEO of Wed Clique. Say that 3 times.
Hi, I'm Lisa Ganderson, co-founder and CEO of the Wed Clique. We help high-end wedding venues offer their couples one-click weddings. A few years ago, when I was planning my wedding, just like 2.5 million other brides every year, I spent over 500 hours sourcing and collaborating with a team of over 15 professional service vendors, all in the hopes of recreating a Pinterest image I found online. What I really wanted to do was click on that picture and just like that, make it my wedding. But that was impossible. But as a bride, I only dealt with this issue one time. Venues and vendors, on the other hand, live this problem every single day. To get more bookings, they're spending billions creating editorial content that winds up on sites like Pinterest or popular wedding blogs, but they're not directly bookable. We've created the Wed Clique to now help these vendors take their content and instantly drive bookings, taking the billions of photos out there on Pinterest and driving revenue. The Wed Clique, as a B2B company, works with venues to aggregate all of the content that's been taken across all of their properties, and we curate them into a white-labeled, style-based shopping experience for their brides. So now, when a bride books, say, the Mint Museum in Uptown Charlotte, she can click on her favorite image and book the vendor team that created that wedding, the exact vendor team that already created her event at her venue. We've already launched in Charlotte, and we're planning to roll out across the Triangle just in the next few weeks. So if you have any relationships in the wedding industry, across any wedding venues locally, or in any hotels, we'd love to chat with you. Please come stop by our booth and learn more about how we're making one-click weddings a reality. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. Next up is Sanjay Patel, CEO of TiO Home. Sanjay.
Hi, my name is Sanjay Patel, and I'm the CEO of TiO Home. If I asked for a show of hands in here of who owns an Amazon Echo, I gotta believe a lot of hands would be going up. We love that device. It is bringing home automation to the masses. Amazon loves that device too, because they're getting all your purchasing preferences, and that is what they want. But wouldn't it be great to say, Alexa, I'm going to work, and your whole house just shuts down. Lights are off, audio's off, climate's changed, back door's locked, garage opens up, security's armed, and you can just move on your way. For the Echo to accomplish this, they would need some sort of an access controller hub. You certainly wouldn't want to be talking to the Echo point by point, device by device, or pulling out your phone and trying to go app by app. TiO is shipping the home automation hub for tomorrow today. We've won 2 national awards for our home automation solution. Where we play, there's not a lot of competition. We have patented technology, and we have a cost advantage. We have an adoption strategy that is working. We've signed on some of the largest home builders in the country, as well as some strong regional players where they're installing TiO in every single home they build. We're installed in over 500 homes. We target home builders that build a minimum of 100 homes per year in the $300,000 to $800,000 price range. We are currently launching a program with a large big box retailer, and it'll launch on October 15th. We're also currently negotiating a contract with one of the largest distributors in the world to wholesale our product to security and AV customers to target the existing home market. This is a fast-growing space, and we have traction. We have the recipe, and we have the opportunity to scale. So Alexa, can you please send me some good investors? I don't think it quite works that way yet, so let me ask you personally. We're at booth 88. Please come see us and get a live demo of TiO. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sanjay. All right, our last lightning round company of today, there will be more lightning round presenters tomorrow, is Rhett Crocker, CEO, CTO of UDO. Rhett?
Can you give me more than what I want? 'Cause I'm already yours.
Let's play a game of what if. I hand you a list of 100 companies. That list has annual revenue, address, number of patents, how much they get in research funding every year. Your job is to find the top 5 candidates for acquisition based on a variety of factors. Do they have enough revenue? Are they close enough to Cleveland? Do they have enough patents? Is the ratio of their revenue research funding to overall revenue out of whack? Now, that's going to take you half a day, maybe a day, worst case. But what if that list had 100,000 names on it? And what if it only had company name and address? What do you do then? Well, I'll tell you what some of our customers, like Lockheed Martin, have done. They hand it off to a consultant, and that consultant throws bodies at the problem. 6 months later, you've got a static report. you've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and next quarter, when you want to do something similar, you have to pay again. Well, not anymore. Our company, UDO, has a patented technology that does all of this automatically. We sell it as a data as a service. It costs 1/10 the price, and it's 10 times as fast. Plus, UDO doesn't just know about patents and grants and companies and how close they are to Cleveland. It can scrape a website. It can track social media. It can scan the news. It can leverage your internal data. If the information you're after is public, even if Google can't get it, UDO can. We're raising a small round now, but we're really prepping for an A round in the spring. We have a booth in the demo room. If any of this sounds interesting to you, then please come talk to us. Thanks.